Hi everyone, welcome back to plot number 13. Let me give you an update on where we're at with the Giant Onion Growing Challenge 25-26. Here we are, day number 48 of the challenge. I'm just about to do some potting on. The leaves are falling over quite a bit now, so I want to put them into bigger pots and give them a better support structure. And I'm really interested to see how the roots for this little one are getting on, because this one is in a smaller pot rather than the air pot, and it is pumping out the true leaves so much more quicker than the others. So I'm going to put that one into a 1 litre air pot and then pop these three on to the bigger air pots and see how we get on. These are 3 litre air pots, so they're a couple of litre up from the 1 litre. And then after these 3 litre air pots, I'm going to go up to 5 litre. There we go. Not sure how far. Let's do this one. Let's do this one first. Let's have a look. So they've all got a 5th true leaf on at the moment, which is great. Let's see what we've got in here root-wise. Whoa, that's a nice root. You see that? This compost is 75% Jack's Magic and 25% John Innes number 1. And then for that total amount, I have put in 25% of the perlite, just to keep the structure open. I have to put 4 of these canes in, I think, in this pot. There we go. Hopefully that will help to support that a little bit there. I might have to put some clips along the bottom as well, just to keep that one upright. The one in the little grey pot, I'm going to use the air pot that I've just taken that one out of, just to repot it on a little bit more. So we'll take this off here. Have a look at the roots on this one. Yeah, the roots are good. The pot's not full, obviously, because I'm only leaving them in there for 4 weeks. And then we'll put this into this one. And then see how it gets on. The leaves seem to be very bendy so far. They're getting enough water, so I don't really know why they're flopping all over the place. Nightmare. What a nightmare. Put 3 on there maybe, keep that one upright. Looks like it's been a bit damaged. Kinking over there. Not good. Now this is the next one. This compost has been warming as well for the last couple of weeks in here, so it's up to room temperature as well. Another floppy leaf. Oh dear, I don't know what's wrong with them. There we are, and then there's the last one from the air pot. Put that one in there. This one feels a lot firmer than the others. It's not as floppy. Feels nice and rigid. Less support than the others. So there we have it. They're all potted on now. That's number 2. There's number 3. And the one that's currently in the lead, number 1. And we are now on to day number 60. It is the 6th of December. And we are on number 7th true leaf. So this is the little true leaf coming through here. Number 1 is the one that's definitely pumping out the leaves the quickest still. They're all looking really healthy, really strong, and fattening up nicely along the necks there. There's a few little roots just coming out the bottom of this 1 litre pot. And we are now on day number 65, just 5 days later. Look how tall these are. They are reaching up to the light. Absolutely huge. I know last year they were tall, so I had to bend them over, but I really do think these are a lot taller so far at this point. Here we are, day number 73. Not a lot of change. They are just fattening up a little bit now. I've started to feed them with some of the Plant Magic Old Timer. I'm just about to repot this one, number 1. It's in the 1 litre. There you go. There's the roots there, looking really healthy, really good. It probably staying here a bit longer, but I want to get it into a bigger sized pot so it doesn't start restricting itself. Right, so you are now up to date. We are day number 87, which is around the end of week number 13. So yeah, they're looking really good. There's not loads to go over each time. I mean, they are a lot better than last year. Take a quick look at this video that I took last year. It was on day number 98, and you can see from this footage actually the difference compared to this year. So can you see the difference there? Those ones they're looking really good, but let me just show you these ones now, honestly, blowing my mind. There we go. So this is number 3. Well, it's got the 3rd flag in at the moment, but I do think it is number 1. And then this is the number 1 flag. Do you remember it was in a grey pot and I decided to put it into a 1 litre. So that's that one there, which was currently number 1, and it was absolutely banging out all the leaves quick. And then this one was number 2, and it's kind of still number 2. But look how thick that is. I'm not sure if you can tell. Let me get a pen. Bear with a sec. There you go. So there's a pen. So we are that thick compared to a pen. So we're really, really thick at the moment. Let me just show you the 4th one. So this is the spare one. So I've got rid of number 5 now, just for the space issues. They are super tall as well. The tips are still singeing, but the rest of it seems to be okay. So I'm not too concerned about that. I've got the light on to 50% now, and I've raised it up a little bit more just to give the height, basically. Let me move number 4 out of the way a sec. I'll pause this a second. There we go, so we can see him a little bit better now. What I wanted to point out was, so this one was banging out all the true leaves really quick and doing really good. It started to go a little bit yellow. That's why I decided to take it out of the 1 litre and put it into 3 litre air pot. It did sulk a little bit, but it seems to be okay now because the new leaves that are coming up are looking nice and green again compared to these outer leaves that were looking really yellow at one point. But what I wanted to point out was the difference in height here. So that height there before it splits into the leaves is a lot different to this one. I'm not sure if you can tell. Shall I measure it? Let's measure it. I'll try not to get my hands in the way, and I will do it in centimetres just out of curiosity, just to see what the difference is. Bear with, sorry for any dodgy blurred bits. So that one's down at the ground there. So that one's 21 centimetres. And then this one, hang on a sec, how am I going to do this? This one is, say, 16 centimetres. So the difference, 5 centimetres difference. And then this one, let's have a look at number 3. See, number 3 is really tall as well. So does that mean anything? Does that mean that these are going to be bigger than this one, even though this one was pumping out the leaves quicker? Who knows? It's going to be one to watch, I think. So I'll just quickly go over what I'm doing to them at the moment. They're literally just in the tent. They have 12 hours of lights on, 12 hours of lights off. They're getting rainwater, which is kind of warm to the room temperature. And then I've started to feed them with this. This is Plant Magic organic 533 fertiliser, which has been recommended, and I've got these pipettes and I measure out 1 ml per 1 litre, so that's roughly a litre in there. So I just put a ml in there, shake it up and then feed them, and I've been feeding / watering them roughly once a week, but I've been keeping an eye not to let them dry out, but also not to get them too waterlogged. So I'll water them, let them sit overnight, and then take everything out, dry everything down, because I don't want any damping off or mould and things like that. It seems to be working. This stuff, I tell you, something's good in there. I'll just show you the bottoms quickly as well. So that's the bottom of this one. So this one was in the 1 litre air pot, and I've recently transplanted it into there. So there's not much going on in there. And then these ones, number 2 and 3, are pretty much the same. So there's the roots from the bottom there. So as you can see, there's not loads of roots coming out. These ones have been in the air pots now for about 6 weeks. So I reckon they could at least have another couple of weeks or whatever. And then what I'll do is pop them on to 5 litre air pots, and I will be swapping to John Innings number 2, I think. And that'll be 50% compost, general purpose, and 50% John Innings number 2, and then 25% of that total mixture I'll put as perlite as well, and then I'll just continue to feed them and let them grow on until they have their final potting on. But that's about it really. There's not a lot going on. Like I say, they are a lot bigger and a lot better than last year, so all my fingers and toes are crossed that I don't kill them or they don't damp off now. So that's about it. They're not really doing much now, to be fair, just fattening up, eating me out of house and home. But yeah, they're looking great. I'm really happy with them so far, and they're definitely a lot bigger than last year, which is always a bonus. Maybe I will get the £10 one this year. I hope yours are doing great as well. I love your updates. I love looking at how your onions are getting on, and everyone's doing different things and stuff as well. So yeah, good luck everyone, and happy growing. Take care. Bye bye.